Welcome. I have some medium beans here, which I'm gonna soak them in water overnight. See you in the morning. Good morning. Our beans are ready. They absorbed most of the water. See how they got a little thick? And we're going to start our day. I'm going to start chopping an onion and some different peppers. I have red and green, I think, in the fridge. Okay, so I have 2 packs of pork breast bones. I'm gonna rinse them out. Put a little bit of water, rinse it out, put a little bit of water, and let it boil. And the first water, because a whole like foam is gonna come out, so we're gonna throw it out. And then we're gonna saute. Once you see the foam coming up, we're gonna stop it, our stove, and we're gonna rinse everything out. Rinse everything nice and clean. See all the yucky, gutty stuff coming out. And we're gonna wash our pot because look at how dirty it is inside. We don't want all that yucky stuff. My pot is nice and clean now. Once you clean the meat, boil. I always have my kettle with hot water. So the whole kettle goes in. There we go. And put it to boil. So in another pot, I have my beans in, and I'm boiling some hot water to get it started. And we're gonna let everything boil until they're almost cooked, not all the way through, until they get a little bit soft. The reason why I do it separately, you could put them all together, but you see these bones, they're chopped. So it happened to me one time. That's why. What happened is I was eating and then small piece of bone got stuck in the upper of my mouth. So when they chop, there's little bones left. So what I do is cook it halfway, cook the bones halfway, right? And then you will see, I will drain the water. Keep the water because it's got all the vitamins in it now. And make sure there's nothing in there. No little bones. We don't want to choke. So that's why I had a bad experience. So let everything boil. See all that? I'm gonna have to take that all out. You don't want that. Well, my peppers and my onions are all set up for me, all done. So we're gonna go fishing now and take everything out. See all that yuck? Take everything out until the water's nice and clean. See, I just want to show you. You see? Little bones. Don't take no chances. It's just like we like the bone. You can put any kind of meat. I've done it with pork. But the bones, they give all that, and it's good for you. So you just take the extra, 5-10 minutes? No big deal for your health. Now I've made it with hot sausage. I think I have a video up there. Oh my God, with hot sausage and beans, so good. And you don't have to do all this. This is the beans. Let's take out the foam. If you need to add more water, which I do, the bones is not cooked yet. Again, hot water. Don't put cold water, hot. Even for the beans, but my beans are good. Almost ready. I'm gonna turn it off now. The beans took about 40 minutes. Woo. I just want to take one so you can see. They're ready. A little bit. Almost ready, but good enough because they're gonna go in with the bones. So I'm gonna strain the water out. Now we're gonna saute our onions and our peppers. Bless it with about 4 to 5 tablespoons of extra virgin olive oil. Saute it for about 2 minutes. While everything is sauteing, I have some nice tomatoes with herbs and spices, which I'm gonna put in my bullet here. You can add them like this, but I don't like them in chunks. We're gonna put some ginger and garlic and chili. Here, to your taste, I'm putting a teaspoon. So now I have my spices. I have a teaspoon, but you can use as much as you like. I'm gonna tell you because I don't know how much beans you're gonna use or how much you're gonna make. Maybe you're gonna make half of what I made or double it up and freeze it. So, oregano. If you have fresh oregano or mint, this is from the fall. I always dry it. So put it in my little jar there. So oregano, mint, roasted garlic and pepper, which I'm getting low on, smoked paprika or regular, and garlic plus. And of course my tomato. I just put, it's a half a can. This is half a can. I'm gonna put everything in together now. I like to put my spices first and just give it a couple of seconds until they start giving a nice aroma. And now we're gonna add our tomato. So now I'm gonna put the meat and strain it into my pot. Everything is good. The water is nice and clean, see? And I'm washing again the meat, the bones, and you're gonna see all the yucky stuff. See? Pieces of bone. I'm gonna take one by one and put it into the pot, nice and clean. So your choice if you want to put them back in like this or if you want to debone the meat. I'm gonna debone the meat. It's more clean, and I know that I won't get pieces of bone in there, so nobody chokes. So tender, delicious. So if you have fresh spinach, go ahead, but I always have frozen. So I'm gonna put about 3 of them. And I got some carrots. So I'm just gonna chop up 1 carrot and put it in also. So I just wanna show you when I'm deboning. Look at all the collagen. And everything is, all the meat is in there. And it's so juicy. All the vitamins are there. See? And we got all the vitamins in the water. And now you just debone everything. And if you like, some people, you know, in the olden days, they would take it and they would suck on it and take all the collagen, suck everything, but up to you. Look at that. See? I'm finished. This is nice and clean. Now you can see why I always strain everything. You see, if you would have left everything in the juice, all these little bones, everything would be in there. No good. So we're gonna put everything together now. All right. And get our beans. Okay, now we're ready to put in our beans. Give it another 10 minutes and it's ready to combine everything together. Now you can taste and see if it needs anything, because I didn't add any salt because the spices have a little bit. And we don't use too much salt, so this is up to you. A little bit it would need. If you have fresh parsley, go ahead. I don't have any, so I'm gonna put some dry parsley. Because it's almost finished. We're also gonna add 2 bay leaves. Now it's ready. Look at that, a pot of health. It takes a little time, but you know what? When it comes to your health, look at that. You can make a whole pot and freeze it, but this is not gonna last. No way. It is time to eat. And I already made a mess on my stove. I just finished cleaning it. Ah, that's okay. There. Oh yes, doesn't that look delicious? So we are serving it with olive bread. Delicious. And of course, hot pepper. Look at that. Doesn't that look yummy? Now you don't have to struggle with the bones, or you don't have to look for little bones inside. Simple, and we got all the vitamins. So enjoy. Always eat it in good health. Don't forget to subscribe, and God bless.